Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to use multiple lists in Python. And we're going to continue our scenario where we are a pizza shop and we offer X amount of toppings for our pizza that the user can select from. But in this case, to use multiple lists, the scenario in which we are trying to solve for is how do we watch out for unusual toppings requested by the user before we actually start building our pizza. So this is where using multiple lists comes handy in Python because we can essentially do a check before we proceed. And we want to start off by building the available toppings that we offer as a pizza shop, and then create a second list, which are the requested toppings by the user. So let's start. So the available toppings that we have as a pizza shop, let's say I offer olives, extra cheese, what else? Green peppers, pineapple. Let's not forget our single quotation between those. And what else? So those are the available toppings that we have as a pizza shop. And now we want to create another list, which are the requested toppings. So let's say Jenny goes on my website and decides to request toppings on her pizza. So requested toppings. What does Jenny request? She wants olives and French fries, extra cheese. So those are the requested toppings by Jenny. Did I spell French fries correctly? Yes. So now we have two lists. One is the available toppings that I offer as a pizza shop. And then this here is the toppings requested by Jenny. We'll just give the user a name because it just makes it easier. So what we want to do is actually create a for loop to iterate through the list of toppings that we have, the requested toppings. So for toppings, and remember this is a variable in which we create, it doesn't matter. This is a keyword, this cannot be changed. So for toppings in requested toppings, colon. So what we're essentially doing here is we're saying take all the toppings that have been requested. We have olives, French fries, and extra cheese. And then we're going to input each single variable inside of a new variable called toppings. And that's how it's able to iterate and go through the list. But we want to check, because before we actually start adding these toppings on our pizza, we want to check, are the requested toppings by the user coinciding with the available toppings that we have as a pizza shop? So this is where an if statement actually comes handy. If requested, if toppings in available so what we're saying, so let me go ahead and finish this off. So if the toppings, if the requested toppings are inside of the available toppings, This is now what we want to do is do a print statement and let the user know, well, what is it that we're going to do? We're going to actually add toppings on the user's pizza. But that's assuming a happy path, meaning whatever that Jenny had requested coincides with the available toppings that we offer as a store. But notice here, Jenny asked for French fries. So how do we watch out for unusual topping requested before we actually build the pizza? And this is where the awesome else statement comes in. Else, we're going to print and let the user know, hey, sorry, we don't offer toppings. And then we're going to come out of the code and print out one last line, letting the user know. I'm going to make sure that it actually prints it out on a new line. So / or the \n will do that for us. And this is where it's actually going to print a line, letting Jenny know, hey, your pizza is done. So let's revisit this one more time and see what it's doing here. So what we're wanting to do is using multiple lists. And the way we are using multiple lists is to solve for this scenario. We need to watch out for unusual toppings requested by the user before we actually build our pizza, because not every topping that the user inputs in our input box is going to be part of what we have to offer as a pizza shop. So we start off with the available toppings that we offer as a pizza shop: olives, extra cheese, green pepper, and pizza, and pineapple. And then we want to then have another list, and the other list is the requested toppings by the customer named Jenny. And she requested olives, French fries, and extra cheese. So that's our second list. So now what we want to do is create a for loop. And the for loop, as we've discussed prior, it's a way to iterate through our list. This is at 0th position, 1 position, 2 position, and this is based on index of the memory of the computer. So what we do here is we create a for loop. This is a keyword in Python, so it cannot be changed. These are variables in which we have control over, and we give them meaningful variable names. That way we know what it is that we are writing or doing. So in this case we're saying what I want you to do is go into requested toppings, and we're going to loop through olives, French fries, and extra cheese. And as it loops through, it's going to store it inside of this variable called toppings. And after it loops through, we have a conditional statement using the if else block. And what we're saying is if the toppings that you've gathered inside of the requested toppings that Jenny had wanted, if they are part of the available toppings that we offer as a pizza shop, then go ahead and add those toppings on her pizza. Otherwise, we need to let Jenny know, hey, we don't offer that specific topping. And as you can see here, she requested French fries, and French fries is not a part of the available toppings that we offer as a pizza shop. And once it's gone through each single item in the list, it will print off the appropriate message, and at the end we will let Jenny know, hey, your pizza is complete. So if our script runs, then we are successful. If we run into errors, then we'll just have to fix it and go through it. So we're going to click the escape key, X, enter. And then what we're going to do is, instead of vi, we're going to put in Python 3 to run or execute the code. And as you can see here, our script runs. Adding olives. Sorry, we don't have French fries, so I was able to detect an item that is not a part of the available toppings that we offer as a pizza shop. Extra cheese, we do offer extra cheese at our pizza shop. And then once we went through the list of items that Jenny had requested and compared it with the available toppings that we offer as a shop, and all toppings were added, we informed Jenny that her pizza is done. And that actually concludes our lesson as to using multiple lists in Python. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.